Have you ever tried helping someone and you've ended up somehow being the problem? Have you ever walked into a situation trying to do the right thing and you walk out wondering what's wrong with me? I have a really specific story about this, and I think for some of you this is going to just completely and utterly relate to something that you have done or that you're in right now. I was 25, 26 at a house party with all of my closest friends, 30 to 40 of them that I thought were my closest friends. We were drinking, we were partying all night. It was a huge party. So the story that I want to tell you is, with all the drugs and alcohol, all the partying that was involved by everybody, at some point during that night, there was an altercation between two people, a couple, and both of them were my very close friends. And what I did was go into a room with only a few people, where two of them I didn't know very well. And I started to think I was helping this relationship, encouraging this man to go and talk to his partner in a certain way, to build the relationship in a healthier way. I was trying to help. Now, my mind is so foggy. Obviously, I cannot remember many of the details, but I know that my intention was good. Somehow, through all the drinking, all the partying, all my low self-esteem, their low self-esteem, someone started a rumor. They started that I had said something particular to this person that would put it against my best friend. The drama was so dramatic, and somehow within hours, I was sitting alone outside on the balcony, crying to myself with no support. I had my closest friends, and because everyone was drinking and partying, no one was clear on what was happening. By this time, my partner had left. He went home, and I've never felt so alone. Even though through all the chaos, I still remember to this day how alone and lost, and my confidence, like this belief in myself, was just numb. I had failed so hard, so fast, and nothing was going to bring me back. The next day and days after that, I was so miserable. I was so depressed. I remember at one moment thinking, I've lost everything. My life is not worth living. The drugs obviously take all your dopamine out of your body. It makes you feel so depressed, so sad, so lonely. I know that you might be feeling and knowing what this feels like, especially if you're still young now. This feeling of just like not being good enough, not understanding what the hell happened because you were actually trying to help. And this is what happens to us when we're people pleasers. This wasn't a one-off. This happened so many times until I decided to stop drinking. This happened from the age of like 14 until the age of 26. And I never felt like I was good enough. I always felt like I had to prove something or fix something. When we try to please others, we try to fix others, we try to solve things for everyone else, we end up being the one to blame. Because you know why? Because we got involved in something that is none of our business. I can't explain to you how many times I did this without being asked for support. I would just try to get involved, understand people's minds, understand why they were doing what they were doing, trying to fix it for them. This is obviously why I do what I do today, because that is what I'm actually passionate about doing, but doing it for people that actually want it, instead of getting involved in things that were none of my business from the beginning. But now, as I realize an adult, and knowing I was still so young back then, I realize now that it wasn't that I did something wrong in myself. There wasn't something wrong with me. It's just that I got involved in something that I didn't need to be involved in. So they could blame somebody else for their relationship issues, put a blame on me, or make everyone else feel like it was me instead. This happens so much to people that actually care about others. Now, I'm not perfect. Obviously, there's been moments I have done and said things in my past to people that were not appropriate, but always deep down in my heart, I was doing it out of love. I was trying to help. But this still is what gets us in trouble. So we're useful until we're not, until they can use us to be the victim. They say, oh, poor me, Jenna did this, instead of just saying, oh, maybe I should have done that or supported this or changed this. But when you're young, you don't think like that. We're just trying to survive, trying to figure out who we are, trying to create friend groups and all the different things that happen. Obviously, I drank extremely and the drugs were not good. But these are the things that I was doing to survive, to connect, to meet people, to join a group, be part of something, even if none of it was serving me. So I just want to give you 3 things that might help you. It's hard to do when you're in a moment. I've had clients recently that, are drinking and things will happen in their life because they're under the influence of alcohol. Even though I give you these tools, it's just really important to try and practice them mostly when you are sober, because when we are drunk, our subconscious mind just kicks in, all our self-doubt, all this love that we don't have for ourselves, this questioning ourselves, our confidence just lowers. I mean, it goes up at first, but throughout the night or the day, this starts to get worse and we start to question ourselves and just feel like shit. So number 1 is notice when you're about to say yes. I'm always talking about this in my videos. I'm talking about this all the time with my clients and my workshops. Taking a pause before you say yes to something, yes to a conversation, yes to an event, yes to something that is not going to serve you and you don't want to do. Take a pause before you answer the question. This will help you ensure that you listen to your intuition before you get involved in something that you don't want to do. Number 2, before you say or do something that's getting involved in someone else's situation, ask, does this have anything to do with me? Did they ask for my help? If one person asks you to help them speak to somebody else, question yourself before you do that. At the end of the day, it's up to that person to speak directly to the person that they're having the issue with. If you become the middleman, whatever you say could be used against you. Think about it and say, sorry, I don't want to get involved, before you take that next step. Number 3, watch what you tell yourself after a situation happens. After you have been involved in something, you made that mistake again and you got involved, try to look at the way you're talking to yourself, what damage you're doing to your own mindset because of something that really has nothing to do with you. See how you feel the next day. So instead of sitting on the couch, scrolling Instagram or texting, doing the text message, responding to someone else that's being aggressive with you, try to go do something else instead. Go outside, go for a walk, move your body, go spend time with someone that truly loves you. Even if you might be a bit miserable, just be around people that will lift you up. Do not sit on your couch. Do not wallow in your sorrows. Do not scroll on your phone. Get up, go outside, eat some food. It's so important how we speak to ourselves. Put something on your mirror, tell yourself you're enough, give yourself some sort of love, because you are enough. And I promise you, whatever you did last night or whatever you did last week or whatever you've done many times, it's only because you care. Even if you think that you do not, that what you did was so bad. My biggest message is this memory came to me just a couple of days ago. That's why I'm sharing it on this video. I remembered this night. Obviously, as time passes, we forget things that have happened in our life, but suddenly something can spark it. And this night was a really big game changer for me. Again, I had many small situations, but one big night really changed how I saw everybody, how I saw who my true friends were. I had 30, 40 friends. Now I have a handful, which is so natural as you get older. You don't need to have thousands of friends. You'll only have a handful that truly understand you and love you for who you are. And if you have less friends now and you think you should have 30, you actually are in a safer zone because you're truly loved by these specific people, not just wanting to be used and abused by everybody else. They're just taking advantage of you for who you are. Awareness is always the first step. Watching this video may just open your mind to something. And I do these videos every week, so be sure to subscribe if you want to keep watching different videos about confidence, self-love, and you building a better version of yourself. Becoming more you in a way that's healthy and natural for who you are. I have also created these hypnosis recordings called the Reset. There are 3 of them in it, and you can use these at any time. You can listen to them, relax, and listen to these videos, and they will transform and change how your subconscious mind talks to you. It will embed and grow something in you that you never knew existed. So be sure to click on the link below. They're free and you can use them anytime. I really hope this video resonated with you. If you've continued to the very end like you're here now, I'm sure you understand some of the things that I've talked about. You've been in these situations. You've said and done things that you should never have done. But you need to remember, for yourself to grow and learn, you have to make mistakes. It's what you do after that mistake that makes a difference. So a reminder, don't sit in your room. Don't scroll on social media. Sure, watch an episode of something to get your mind a little bit out of it, but then get up. Go outside, drink some water, eat some food, because lying in your bed will just keep that feeling going and you'll get darker and darker. You have to force yourself to keep moving. Connect with someone you love and get outside. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing you next week, and be sure to subscribe and message me if you need anything at all.